Alrighty. Today we're going to talk about managing stress. And I just wanted to share a couple of things about stress and managing it. And first of all, stress management is your ability to maintain control when situations, people, and events make excessive demands. I'm going to give you guys 10 strategies to manage stress around the holiday season, going into finals week. Maybe you're feeling a little nervous about the push or something that you got going on. And I'm going to give you 10 keys here. So number one, if possible, remove yourself from the stressful situation. Again, if possible, remove yourself from the stressful situation. Give yourself a break, and even if just for a few minutes. So just let things settle, and then you can go back to it afterward. So that's number one. Number two, look around and see if there's something that you can change or control in the situation. Learn to always focus on those things which are within your control and ignore or accept those things which you cannot control. So, again, learn to focus on what you can control versus what you can't control. And if you can't control it, just ignore it or accept it. That's number two. Number three, try changing how you see the situation. So one thing that I want to make sure everyone understands is that stress, it's a reaction to events or problems. And you can lock yourself into one way of viewing your situation. So I want to encourage you to seek an outside perspective of the situation, compare it with yours, and perhaps lessen your reaction to the conditions. Number four, manage how you react to stress. Manage how you react to stress. Try to isolate and work with one effect at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. So just focus on that one troublesome thing and manage your reactions to that thing, that person. So just manage how you react to that stress. Number five, set priorities. Set priorities. So don't overwhelm yourself by fretting about your entire workload. Handle each task as it comes, or selectively deal with matters in some kind of a priority. I would encourage you to make a to-do list for the next day before you go to sleep at night and work from that list the next day. So again, a great thing to do is to make a to-do list for the next day before you go to bed at night and then work from that list the next day. Reduce the number of events going on in your life and you may reduce the circuit overload. Number six, avoid extreme reactions. Avoid extreme reactions. So emotions like hate, rage, and depression should be tempered almost all the time. Create a separation between events that occur and your reaction. Take a few seconds to think before you react. Change the words that you use to describe the situation to yourself and others. Avoid using absolutes like always or never. So again, number six is to avoid extreme reactions. Number seven, discover new relaxation techniques. So I want to encourage you to learn how to best relax yourself. Meditation, breathing exercises, they've been proven to be very effective in controlling stress. So just take a second. One of my favorite things to do, if I have like 10 minutes, is to do some Wim Hof breathing. If you don't have a ton of time, do some box breathing, which is you inhale for 4 through your nose, hold it for 4, exhale for 4 out of your mouth, and hold that for 4. So in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Just doing that like a couple of times before you go on to your next task, if you're really stressed out, is going to really help you out. And another key thing that I've learned about breathing from some breathing experts is that you want to double your exhale time. So if you're inhaling through your nose for 4, do your best to exhale out of your mouth for 8. And that's going to really calm down your nervous system and relax your heart rate. Number 7. Oh, that was number 7. Oops. Number 8, get enough sleep. Get enough sleep. One of the big things that I focused on in college is like, oh, I only need 6 hours of sleep. I only need 6 hours of sleep. And that was really like unhealthy for me. I was getting sick. My immune system was weak. When I was going to gym, I wasn't like building muscle. Thinking was harder. Like I just was more stressed throughout the day. So just get 7 to 9 hours of sleep and work off your stress with physical activity. One of the best things to do when you're stressed is to work off that stress with physical activity. You can all get enough sleep. You might just be distracting yourself with something that you could put away, whether that be social media, a video game, whatever it is. One of the things that I do now is this concept called 3-2-1. I encourage you to do this. 3 hours before bed, you want to have like your last meal. So if you go to bed at 11, try to eat no later than 8. It's going to give your time and your body a chance to actually digest before you go to bed so you can have a really good recovery. And that's really helped out with my sleep recovery. The 2 stands for 2 hours before bed, no more work. So no more schoolwork, no more work. Just give yourself 2 hours before bed, no work. So if you go to bed at 11, you should be done working at 9. 1 hour before bed, no phone. 1 hour before bed, no phone. Really, really big thing. If you're going to sleep to your phone and waking up to your phone, it's really going to affect how you respond to stress on a daily basis in every moment. So again, 3 hours before bed, that you should have your last meal. 2 hours before bed, finish work. 1 hour before bed, no phone. I encourage you to like talk to someone, talk to a family member, talk to a friend in that last hour, get ready for bed, read a book, maybe just do something that can relax you. Do some breathing. It's going to help you wake up a lot more energized. And then the compound effect over this is going to just help you live longer, help you just have more energy, just all the benefits that everyone wants. Number 9, do something for others to get your mind off yourself. Do something for others to get your mind off yourself. One of the things that my mentor tells me often is whatever you feel like you need, give that away. So if you feel like you're really tight on time, like give away time to somebody. If you feel like you're like lacking money, give away some money. If you feel like you need love, give away some love. If you feel like you need some gratitude, share some gratitude with people. So whatever you lack, give it. Do something for others to get your mind off yourself. That's going to help you manage stress. And then lastly, number 10, learn to be a positive person. Give yourself messages as to how well you can cope rather than how horrible everything is going to be. It's not like, I want you guys to have that growth mindset versus that fixed mindset. Condition yourself to view your situation in a positive light. One of my favorite things to do, and in the moment, this was initially really hard for me whenever I would face stress or a stressful situation, is I want to encourage you to ask yourself, what's the lesson in this? What's the lesson in this? So if you're experiencing something stressful or difficult, or you're just really anxious about something, maybe ask yourself, what's the lesson in this? Maybe I should start studying earlier. Maybe I should make sure I'm making phone calls daily. Maybe I should make sure that I'm driving slower. Maybe I should call my mom more. There's always a lesson to be learned. And once you are met with stress and you could kind of start to understand, okay, what's the lesson in this stress? It's going to help you be a more positive person. And it also help you be a happier and more relaxed person too. So those are my 10 keys to managing stress. Just a quick recap. Number 1, if possible, remove yourself from that stressful situation. Give yourself a break, even for just a few minutes. Number 2, look around and see if there's something that you can change or control in the situation. Learn to always focus on what you can control versus what you can't control. Number 3, try changing how you see the situation. Maybe look at it from a different perspective. Share it with somebody, talk about it, and just help them see, another person's perspective. Number 4, manage how you react to stress. Try to isolate and work with just one effect at a time. Number 5, set priorities. Don't overwhelm yourself by thinking about your entire workload. Handle each task as it comes, and make that to-do list for the next day before you go to sleep, and work from that list the next day. Number six, avoid those really big reactions and change the words that you use to describe the situation to yourself and others. Number seven, discover some new relaxation techniques, whether it's breathing or meditation or the Wim Hof or the box breathing or the double exhale. So if you're inhaling for 5, exhale for 10, etc. Number eight, get enough sleep and work off your stress with physical activity. Number nine, do something for others to get your mind off yourself. Whatever you lack, give it. And then number 10, learn to be a positive person. Ask yourself the question, what's the gift in this? What's the lesson?